Hey, what's up everyone? Tiffany here with the Night Shift EDC, and today you're gonna be getting ready with me for work. Alright, so today I'm going to be getting prepared for work in the new Imbaru Raven bag. I have the ombre colorway, super special. Actually just got it in last night and I'm pretty excited to see how packing it out for work for 3 overnights works for me. As far as work goes, I don't need a lot. I have a locker at work with snacks in it already. My stethoscope is in my locker, so some of the larger items are already there. Pretty much what I need are things that I might need to grab over a 12-hour period. While I'm there, I can't leave. It's the middle of the night, everything is closed. So I try to be prepared for everything to make the shifts as comfortable as possible in urgent care. So first thing I want to mention is I do not carry all of my scrubs that I'm gonna wear for the 3 days, the 3 nights in my bag. However, I do pack it ahead of time because I am exhausted in between shifts, and pretty much all that I got in me is to come home, take care of my dogs, sleep, wake up, dogs and I go for a walk, eat some food, and then pretty much at that point it's ready. It's time to go back to work. So I pack my scrubs, my jackets, all of that kind of stuff for the 3 days in here. But I'm able to leave that at home. And so I did want to mention, however, that the Peak Design packing cube fits inside of this bag perfectly. So I do think that the bag could be used as an ultra minimal 1 bag carry. All right, so the new Imbaru bag that I'm going to pack out has an incredibly comfortable harness system. Very soft material right here. The back also has a very soft yet firm material. The bottom is made out of a leather, giving it some elegance. And then the top handle is also made out of leather. My initial impression when I took it out of the bag is that it's even nicer than what I was expecting. I did buy this bag with my own money. Okay, so back to it. So the bag consists of an incredibly comfortable harness system. There's a loop here, some webbing, a notched loop, then a lot of really nice hardware was used. We've got cobra buckles. Even for the shoulder strap, there's the sternum strap, there's a cobra buckle, and it's actually really lightweight and minimal. I knew that he had planned on putting a cobra buckle on it, and I did have a little bit of a concern as far as how heavy and bulky that was going to make the bag. Another concern that I had was I knew that he was using this metal hardware, and one thing that I don't like is when I set a bag down and it has the metal hardware, and on every surface I put it on, it just makes that like heavy metal sound. Thankfully for me with this bag, all of it does not reach to the bottom of the bag. So when I set this down, I do not hear any of the metal clinking. And for me, that's a huge bonus, and I'm really excited about that. Next, going into the bag, we have what is the laptop compartment, and it is connected with some really powerful magnets. Another little kind of cool thing is that there is a little code here. So if you scan that code, it takes you to the product page and it tells you that this bag is X01111, X011, which is what it says right there. And it basically tells you when it was made, where it was made, and just some of the information on it. It has an incredibly significant false bottom. False bottom lands right here. All right, so here is my 16-inch MacBook Pro. And I'm gonna put it inside the laptop compartment. It slides in incredibly easily. Push down. Look how much clearance there is. So the 16-inch MacBook Pro is in here, and it actually goes pretty much down to that zipper line. So if I just push this up, then my magnets automatically connect here without me having to do anything with my 16-inch in there. Just stand it up and then it connects all on its own. It's pretty amazing. So actually, I'm gonna take this out because it's kind of heavy. Okay. So the next bit that I have in here is a quick access pocket. It is made out of this fluffy material to keep your items from scratching. It comes with 3 dividers like this. So that way you can design the bag how you want to, partition it as much as you want. Now, if you don't want to use these, then you can either store them in a pocket or just, I don't know, store them in your room or something. But yep, it's a good amount of space. I measured it yesterday, roughly 11 inches up top towards its widest, and then like 5 inches tall at its tallest. While I'm back here, I want to mention this. Now, I've only had this bag since yesterday, but I threw in my 30-pound Go Ruck weight plate and walked around the house a little bit with it. Right now I can't go rucking because I broke my foot. I want a ruck bag with this harness system. So to be honest, I am not gonna ruck in this bag and take it outside because I want to keep it really nice. And those of you that are bag buddies with me know that that is saying a lot. Going to the inside of the bag here. This is a panel right here, and the availability to use it is from the top all the way down to the bottom right here. So you unzip these and there's access on both sides all the way through. But both sides also do different things. So this pocket here has an interesting shape to it. It's like a slanted pocket right there. I measured it yesterday. It's about 4 inches, but there's a good amount of depth here as well. It goes down to about right there. And we'll see how I pack that out in the next section. And then up here, we have an air tag holder, a loop. I added this little metal ring to it, so that didn't come with it. Then we have a slip pocket and 2 smaller pockets here. And can I just say that I am team ombre all the way. I'm so happy I chose this color. I think that all of the colorways are really beautiful, but I'm very happy with my choice. 2 water bottle pockets. We got ultra stretch mesh here. I have my Yeti bottle, my Yeti Yonder, 34 ounces. Look at that. Perfect. It slides in there really well. The bottle is empty, so it's not gonna fall out. But if I wanted it to be a little bit tighter, I could snap this button. And like I said, the bottle's empty, so it's less likely to fall out anyways. But it's very secure. And I really appreciate the detailing of using the ombre coloring on the outside. I think that's really special, and it just goes to the amount of detail that was put into this bag, as well as the accenting on the outside here and on this side. Really nice, really nice. So the Imbaru brand is designed by one person, and then someone in Virginia, one single maker, is hand sewing all of these bags. And for that reason, the amount of bags that are available is very limited, because look at the amount of work and detail going into this. Now everyone, well, if you don't know, I am newer on the scene to sewing. I started about a year ago. I'm working really hard at it. It's giving me an appreciation for the amount of work that's going into each one of these bags. The amount of planning, the amount of design. It is definitely up there with some of the best, in my opinion. Okay, so looking on the inside, we've got the quick access pocket. So this is the area that you were seeing back here. You can also access it from the front. So that's the laptop compartment with the barcode. So you can put these partitions in here. And also, if you don't want to use it, then you can smush it out of the way and have more space inside of your bag. I love having it. I really like how it lifts my stuff off the bottom of the bag. There are some tabs here, so if I wanted to hook a pouch on here and have it floating right under this one, I could. Another set of tabs right here. When the laptop goes in there, there is the ability with this ultra stretch mesh for this panel to float back and forth. So if there's no laptop, you get all the volume. And then if there is a laptop, it pushes forward and you do lose a little bit of the volume. It being literally 2 days that I've had this, I have not noticed that to be an issue yet. On the sides, there is more organization with these ultra stretch pockets here. I measured them yesterday. They're about 8 inches tall. I really like these pockets. I have my Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses. And it fits perfectly. So if you're thinking glasses, it can go right there. Also, if you have a slim water bottle and you want to carry your water bottle inside the bag, then that's a perfect spot for it. I think this looks, oh my God, that looks so good. Next side, I really like this panel because I'm a huge fan of Velcro. We've got 2 slip pockets here. I currently have some talkie bags in there. So they are magnetically closed. We've got detail, more detailing of leather there at the top, and Velcro panel. Then there's another zippered pocket here that's lined with the awesome ombre custom liner. That way, if you want to have some stuff, basically private or a bunch of loose, I got a bunch of cough drops here. If you want a bunch of loose items you don't want floating around or falling out of that pocket, then you could throw them in there. The next thing I want to mention is the bag did come with a custom frame sheet. And the way that this goes in is, so you've got the quick access pocket here, and then there's a Velcro opening right here. And this is where you find the padding. So the way that this goes in is through this area here. So I don't expect to be carrying more than 20 pounds in this bag. However, that's how the frame sheet fits in. Just like that. And then it's in. All right, so next I have all of my crap out here. This is all my stuff for my work shift coming up. So let's pack it all in and let's see how it goes. All right, so we have our open Raven here and all of my gear organized to be able to pack up. Here we have the GWA pouch with my basically DOP kit, all my toiletry stuff. Load it all in there, throw it on the Velcro. It's a great spot for it. Here we have my chalk. This is basically my little maker's pouch, what I use to put all of my basics and essentials for making pouches, bags, and lighter to burn the threads. And so yep, let's load it up in this pouch we got from Alpha 19er, and we'll just throw it in the bottom just like that. Next, we'll come on over. This is a pill case I got off of Amazon. And I like this because then I don't have to refill it every day, or every week, I mean. And basically, I pretty much just can take stuff out of that. And let's throw it right there. Then we have the new Evergoods pouch that was released. This is basically like my little tech kit, if you will. Pepper spray, a pen, flashlight. That's a box opener. Then we have some power cords and a little power bank in case I run out of juice while I'm out. And so then we will load it all in to this little pouch here. I actually really like this pouch. I hope that Evergoods makes it a staple and releases it in just their standard colors. Would be pretty sweet. So we'll load it all up and then we will throw it, let's throw it in the bag. I'll just put it in the bottom right there. Snug as a bug in a rug. And here we have my work badge reel. And I've got my Halloween on, and basically I'll just clip this right at the top so that way I can access it really easily as soon as I get to work. Next we have my electronics kit. This is basically the stuff that I use for making these videos. I use the DJI camera and I put it in the garage built gear little mighty pouch. This is the sprinkle colorway, which I find to be a lot of fun. Just kind of toss and organize everything in there like that, keep it really minimal and compact, which is great. And then my little Dan Matsuda animal cracker candy patch. All right, next, AirPods Pro is gonna go in the quick access pocket. Then I have decided to put my water bottle, my memo bottle here on the side, keep the bag really nice and sleek, everything out of the way. Next, let's see, we'll grab my hand sanitizer. Throw that in one of these pockets right here. Kind of a little look at what the main compartment looks like. Moving to the front. Highlighter, then I've got just a regular pen, easily to access at work and grab it quick, and then I'm always relotioning my hands because washing it so frequently at work makes them really dry, so I want that in the front where I can get to it really easily. Then here we got the Imbaru pouch. I've put it on a mag pouch. Glad that the bag stays really sleek and that mag patches exist, so I could dress the bag up a little bit if I want to. Here I have some Ray-Ban Metas that fit really nice in that pocket. Then this is how easy the luggage strap connects. Basically, you need to use both snaps, 1 and 2. And once you have it connected, the thing is not going anywhere. It's incredibly sturdy. Since I only have one hand available at the moment, I'm not going to wave my bag around too much. But once it's connected there, yeah, super sturdy. Even when my bag has a lot of stuff in it and is a lot heavier than it is here. So I really like the implementation of that luggage pass-through strap. So here's the bag in all its glory. I find it to be so aesthetically pleasing and beautiful. I really like the handle on the top. Easy to grab, low profile, but up to where I can get under it pretty easily. So this is it. All packed out. The bag plus my gear comes out to a pretty light 10.4 pounds. All right, my friends, so I am getting the last little bits ready for work. Gotta take my coffee. So that is how I pack, and this is specifically the Imbaru Raven. It's so comfortable. I really like it. I carry my lunchbox separately. I'm either taking the Odd Jobs / ILE collab lunchbox, or I'm taking the Bellroy caddy. Just depends on how much stuff I have. And then I have this coffee maker by W&P that I really like that I use. So I'm a huge fan of the Raven. I think it's it might be my favorite. I still love my other bags, my Cordura bags, and but man, this feels good. I really like this. Well, guys, I need to get to work, so you're gonna have to get up out my house. Cheers.